right in under the two shots. You probably got a good 6-inch group, 3 shots.
Okay, well here we are on the Henry County 600-yard range. I've got my man Dennis Sanderson back here in the back spotting for me. Do have a spotter today, and we are going to see what the new Yugoslav 182 grain ammo can do in the Ishevek 1942 PE sniper. You ready, Dennis?
Ready.
All right, this is a 100, scopes on 1. This ammo has not been zeroed to the rifle. So we will do a little bit of moving.
Okay, you're about 8 o'clock, 3 inches outside the triangle.
Okay, I made an adjustment to the scope. Yeah, that I just hope I turn the scope the right way. Okay, that went over too far, didn't it?
Yeah, a little 2 inches, 2.5, 3 o'clock.
Okay, this should be dead on.
Perfect.
All right, let's take it out to 2.
All right.
All right, Dennis, I'm going up to 2 on the scope.
Ready. About 3 inches high.
Okay, let me shoot one more.
Windage is good. Perfect center.
All right, let me right. Oh.
Perfect center.
All right, let me right. Oh, write this down so don't lose it. That's on 2, and did it come down to the point of that triangle?
It's right in the center of it.
Oh, right in the center, so it's
Perfect.
2. This 182 grain, a buck that pretty good, ain't it? Okay, here we go.
Oh, just about 2 inches above the triangle there.
Let's shoot a 3-round group there and see how it does.
Can't ask for much better than that. That was down there at about 4 o'clock, but it's still right on your triangle there. That hit just right of your first shot.
Ain't bad for
Right of your first shot.
ain't bad for Full Metal Jacket, is it?
Super good.
So let's hit 400. Okay, weapon on 4.
Right at the top left shoulder.
Okay.
Probably 10 inches high, 6 inches, it goes 6 inches right.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna go 3.75 on the
The
elevation.
wind is probably pushing you a little to the left side on. There you go. Dead center, but look about 3 inches outside of the triangle. That's probably your wind right there, because the wind's going right to the left.
All right, 3.75 for 400. Got to open up a new box. Okay, I'm gonna go at 4.75.
Oh, just about 3 inches to the 3 o'clock side of the triangle. Perfect. See you do that again.
All right.
Back up.
Okay, here we go.
That went a little high, the right shoulder.
Let's shoot one more and more.
Still good.
It's always interesting how these old guns handle the range.
Your windage is just perfect though. Two shots up in his right shoulder. Right top of his right shoulder. But I mean, they're right together within 3 inches.
All right.
The corners are a little hard to get precise.
All right. 600. I'm up on 5.5 on the elevation.
Left target.
Left target.
Left target. Okay, I'm on.
And viewers, there is no, like on a modern scope where you can go 5.5. I'm just, when I say 5.5 or 5.5, I am just picking in between the 5 and the 6, not precise. But 600 yards is roughly 550 meters.
You got a little wind right to left. I'm holding a little right of the triangle.
All right. Okay, here we go, Dennis.
There you go. You're about 5 inches low and out there at about 330. But the wind is doing that.
All right, let me shoot 2 more. We'll see how it groups.
Wind has changed down there.
This barrel's hot too. This thin barrel.
There it is, right in under your triangle, about 3 inches. At about 5 o'clock.
At a 5.25.
That's right in under the two shots. You probably got a good 6-inch group, 3 shots.
Okay, ladies range viewers, what'd you think about the performance of the side-mounted PEM 9130 right here? Shooting the PPU 7.62 by 54 rimmed, 182 grain, reared and primed. I was very happy with it. Full metal jacket, of course. Now this gun has always shot fantastic. And as most of you are probably wondering a little bit about the gun itself, this is a ex-sniper that has been re-snipered. It's a 1942 Ishevek, which is fairly rare. You'll see another 1942 Ishevek up here. This one doesn't shoot quite as good as this. I mean, it still shoots good, but this one right here can hold its own with just about anything. Of course, the bolt turned down, mount, and man, I cannot remember for the life of me who made this mount, but one of the good guys, supposed to be real good. It's not a Red Star or anything like that. And I probably bought this gun 2005, somewhere in that time frame. So it's been with me for a while. Probably won't go anywhere. In fact, I think this one, I actually purchased a PU rifle from Jerry Hunt, and then happy with that, and then I thought, well, I want to get a PEM or a PE with the 4-power scope on it. So that's what I did. As you can see, neither one of these are in the correct stock. That's a late or post-war stock. And this one, I ain't moving it. You know, I probably got a stock or two in here. But when you got a gun shooting like this, leave it alone. Leave it alone. So we'll keep shooting it till something goes wrong, and maybe we'll look at doing another stock on it. But this one is holding its own. And a little bit more about the gun. The PEM scope. I'm pretty sure this is the one I got the scope out of Germany. German Sniper, I think, was this on eBay. Fantastic guy to buy from. Really, he shows it just like it is, and you get it. Bid on it. But just a quick little note here. Here's a Russian top mount on a hex receiver, 9130. Of course, I have a PEM on it. I do not have a PE scope, unfortunately, with the adjustable objective or lens back here. But Andy Lumberg right down the street has one, but I do not. So top mount shoots pretty good. Another 1942 Ishevek side mount. Then a Russian SVT-40. This is not an original SVT, and you can see where I drilled the holes. I really need to fill them in, but trying to really make this gun more accurate than what it is. Still got to work on the scope on it. And then your ever classic PE, and it's got the SVT type scope on it on this particular model. One thing about the that I will go into real quick. I don't want this to last forever, but these rifles, these two right here, or three, is really what carried the war in World War II. Enemy at the gates, all that, of course, and you do see a lot of pictures with the PU rifles, but you know, these really wasn't going out to December of 42. So you know, just like anything, they make it gets to the line pretty quick when you're just talking about the distances that they had, but the training and everything else that you really got to do with it. So the big scopes carried today and are fantastic. Now, and I'll tell you another thing about these ex-snipers. Now, I'm not gonna hold this rule for the ex-sniper PUs, but these that I have messed with have been excellent shooters. And my theory is that, you know, after World War II, the Soviets all wanted to standardize on the PU scope. So essentially all these, whether they shot good or something was wrong with them or not, most of them there wasn't. Hey, their scopes, mounts came off, bases came off, and they were made back into regular infantry rifles. Excellent shooting infantry rifles. But that's my theory on that. And once you re-sniper them, it works good, real good. And let me tell you, this particular mount system right here, top mount, whether it be a round receiver or a hex receiver, is a pain in the butt. And I'm going to use my favorite word, John Burr loves it, to culminate the scope to the bore. It is pretty tough to get it in there. And then once you got it in there, man, if any of these screws ever loosen up on the base and it starts to wiggle or anything else, you're out of luck. And that's what's so nice about the PEM side mounts. You've got lateral adjustment to move your scope left and right depending on how the mount was done. It's firm, steady, like a rock. You do have windage capability in the mount itself, and of course the PE scope or PEM scope has windage with it too. And excellent little system. And I would say the PEM scope would be number 2 on my list of best scopes of World War II. The Ajax, then the PEM. It's a tank, works good. And you can see I got 3 of them here. No trouble once you got them cleaned and ready to go. No trouble out of them. They're pretty simple. You can beat the crap out of somebody with it, just with the scope itself. But excellent system. And I rated it above the number 2 or the number 3 scope, the number 32 that the English had. So with that, get out there and get shooting. Glad you could see all this and see how well this shoots, and snap it up before it's gone. That PU, it's bearded and primed, but 75, 70 cents a round for that kind of accuracy is pretty good, especially that full metal jacket. See you, Lacey Range.